I'm Cliff Ozmun, and I want to talk about how giving is loving. An elderly couple were sitting at breakfast one morning, and the wife turns to her husband, just out of the blue, and she says, "Do you love me?" And the husband turns to his wife and he says, "Now, when I married you 50 years ago, didn't I tell you that I loved you?" The wife says, "Well, of course." He says, "Well, if anything changes, I'll let you know." That's a pretty worn out story, and it's a pretty lame way to tell somebody that you really do love them. The idea behind that story is very valid for us, though. And it's that, like that wife in that story, we all, whether we realize it or not, we all want to know we're loved. We want to know how to feel loved. We want to know that someone loves us. I know I do. In fact, my very quick and unscientific Google search of how to feel loved brought about 496 million hits in a half a second, with headlines of things like 9 steps to feeling more connected, or how about 3 surprising ways to feel loved, or even 14 steps to feeling loved. Seriously. So I don't need 14 steps. I don't need 9 steps. I don't even need 3 steps to feel loved. I just need one, and so do you. And it's this: for God so loved the world that he what? How did he demonstrate his love? He gave. That's the very next thing that follows. For God so loved the world, he gave his only son. So God's picture of how to know that I'm loved in a normal, unconditional way is through giving, that he gave. You could say that giving demonstrates love, or even better, giving is loving. One writer put it this way. He said, "One can certainly give without loving, but one can never love without giving." So remember, God never says, "I love you because." His love is unconditional. He just loves and he gives. So as you're thinking about all the ways that God has demonstrated his love through giving toward you, obvious ways and not so obvious ways, I want to challenge you to think about and pray about how you can demonstrate your love for him through your giving too. Remember, giving is loving.